All right, welcome back to another episode on our $1 million challenge where we're working from $1 the whole way up to $1 million. So today, the plan is to use ChatGPT to produce us a dice auto strategy. We're going to see how it turns out. Before we hop into some gameplay, I'm going to show our bonuses from the last episode. Okay, so we have two bonuses for today. The first one is a 25% deposit match up to $20. So I deposited $80 into this casino app and you have to wager it 10 times playthrough. So I just go on Rocket, I do a 1.01x and I just run it 10 times to get the cash out. I do bust, as you see there. So I lost $10, I lost $20, but the bonus that pays out equals that out. So I get a little bit of profit just from the winnings of all that. And then same with this one, it's a 10% deposit match. Up to $10. So I put in $100, I get $10 in casino bonus, run it 10 times. I do bust again. So I didn't get to keep $10 or $20. I just get the profits on those games. So just a couple, probably like $1 or $2 on each one. Nothing substantial, but it does help add to the balance. Okay, so coming into the tracking sheet, we're sitting at $742 after adding up all of the bonuses, all of our outside account balances and the website. Everything added together brings us to $742, which makes our 1% profit goal $7.42, and our stop loss is about $30. All right, hopping into dice. Before we hop into the actual gameplay, I'm gonna claim our rake back because that is kind of part of this strategy. So if I go into a rake back here, this is just from previous videos and everything. I haven't claimed it in a while, so we have $2.20. And we claim that. So now we're sitting at $15 total in the website. I vaulted everything else. So our stop loss is $30. I'm doing $15 just as a safety net. So this is an auto strategy. I don't want to lose too much. But I ran on ChatGPT an auto dice strategy that has the best case of making profit. And this is what I came up with. So we're gonna see if it actually works. Basically, here's the conditions here. So we have a win chance of 49.5%. So it's basically just like a 50-50. Obviously there's a house edge, an extra 0.5%. And then we're gonna start off with a 1 cent bet. So every time we get a win, we're gonna reset the bet amount to 1 cent. And then every one loss, we're gonna increase the bet amount by 25%. And then our goal is to either get $5 in profit or we hit a $3 stop loss. So that's what we're gonna run this for. The idea of the strategy, according to ChatGPT, is to purely wager money. That is the whole concept here. So we're gonna just let this run. It's probably gonna go really fast. I might slow this down. I don't know. The idea though is to wager a ton of money and potentially get some profit. And if we do go down, hopefully it won't be too bad and we'll only go down a couple bucks. I set the stop loss at $3, so we'll see how that turns out. When you run a long strategy like this, you're probably gonna lose money in the long run. That's typically how they work. But the idea is to run the strategy, wager a ton of money, and claim the rake back. The rake back is part of this strategy. So we're probably gonna lose some money on this whole strategy where we have to run this for a very long time. But the idea is whatever we're down, say we're down like $3, hopefully the rake back will equal that out and bring us a little bit into profit. So that's what ChatGPT said. So we're gonna let this run. I might speed up the video a little bit and I will come back if we hit the $3 stop loss or the $5 profit stop loss, or the $5 profit stop. So I'll let this run, I'll speed up the video, and we'll come back in a little bit. Okay, so I ran this for about like 15-20 minutes, and as you can see, we're down $1. We wagered about $45, so it's very, very slow starting off with 1 penny, but that's to prevent risk. And I checked my rake back to see how well that's offsetting everything. It's only 2 cents. So maybe because I'm not like a highest rake back level, I think maybe rake back goes with different tier levels on your VIP level. I'm only silver. So maybe that's part of it too. I asked it to adjust the strategy and it said to be, because as you can see, we're just consistently going down. That's the house edge taking effect. Obviously you're going to lose over the long run, but it suggested that I try to do a 1.7 increase. So I guess a 70% increase on a loss. So we're going to try that. So we're going to change this condition to 70% increase. And this will make it way more volatile too. So if we go on some winning streaks, or if we go on some serious loss streaks, we're going to take a lot of dips in the chart. So we're going to run this for a little bit and then see if ChatGPT can correct the strategy. So we'll give this a shot and I'll speed this up as well for a little bit, and then I'll cut once we either hit the stop loss or if it comes back. So we'll see how it goes.
12 seconds later.
All right, that was really fast. It just crashed. So increasing the 1.7 or by 70%, it crashed really quick. We just got about 2, 4, 6, 8, 11 losses in a row, and that crashed the strategy. So I asked it for one more strategy, and we're gonna build this out and see how it goes. Okay, so this is a new strategy that ChatGPT recommended. It's a win chance of 5.5%. On every loss, we increase by 25%. And then I'm setting the stop loss at $1 just to prevent this from getting out of hand because we're already down $6 for today. So again, I don't test these strategies off video because people were questioning that in the past. So I have to test this on camera now. So I don't know if these actually work, but I'm doing this live. We're gonna see if these work. So let's start this auto bet, and it's a very high multiplier if we hit this. It's very risky, obviously, but we're gonna see if we can come back a little bit. So it's gonna go up really fast and we lose right there. Okay, so it was working a little bit, but then we lost. So we came back pretty good and lost. I'm gonna run this one more time, start off at 1 cent, and we'll see if we can, I guess you need this to build up and then hit that very small win chance to bring us back. So let's see if we can get another hit. We don't. Dang, that's really tough. Okay. I don't know if the strategy is too well. It said to increase the stop loss a little bit. I'm keeping it very small at $1, so it's gonna bust a lot more. But we'll give it one more shot. All right, let's I'm gonna turn this to animations on so it's a little bit slower. Let's go back to 1 cent. So that way we can stop it if we get some wins. But yeah, it's super risky. And yeah, it didn't work again. I'll try it one more time at 1 cent. Oh, I think, hold on. All right, let's try this one more time at 1 cent. Yeah, it didn't hit. Okay, so we're down like 15 bucks. I'm just gonna play some typical strategies. We'll see if we can come back a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna try to martingale with 10 cents as our base bet. Oh, did not mean to do that. That was on the auto strat. Okay, dang. That just cooked us a little bit more. That was tough. All right, so we gotta go, we're gonna do a 2x. We're gonna try off with a 10 cent bet. We're down pretty good. So we gotta see if we can come back a little bit. And I'm just gonna try to come back as best as we can. This is gonna be a tough comeback. Okay. Bring us back down to 10 cents. All right. We just cooked the balance. We're down 15 bucks. It's not terrible. So let me enter that in the sheet. We'll move on to the next day. All right, day 141 was a loss. We lost about $19 on that auto strategy from ChatGPT, which did not work. And the rake back idea didn't work either. We had like 2 cents in rake back. So leading on to day 142, we're sitting at $722, which makes our 1% profit goal $7.22, and our stop loss is $29. Okay, so I just ran through an entire day of playthrough. I didn't actually record it. I just realized that. Forgot to hit the record button. So I ended up basically just playing some dice and some roulette on the originals. And then I tried martingaling, like doing 50-50 for a lot of it. And that ended up not working out well. So I did lose the day. Just wanted to say that. I know I didn't film it, but there's the live stats. So there's proof that I got smoked. Okay, so day 143, we're sitting at $697 in the bankroll, which leaves us a $6.97 profit goal at 1%. And I actually gotta change this to red because we are down bad. Massive L streak, guys. I don't know. I'm trying so hard. I feel like the system is not working for us. But we're gonna try to get a dub finally today and see how it goes. All right, so we're back into the website, and I'm gonna do the same strategy. I pulled out $20 from the vault, and I'm gonna do the same strategy I tried here. This is one of our members in our Discord does this all the time, and it works really well for him. But we'll see if we can get lucky. I've been trying it, and recently it has not worked for me, so I don't know. I think maybe I'm just not good at this strategy. But let's reset the seed here. And basically we're just trying to go for 50-50 and see if we can hit some win streaks. So obviously on the last playthrough I hit a lot of losses and wasn't able to recover. So it's not an exact martingale. We just start doing some bets, and then once we feel like it's gonna hit, we can double up. So there's so many losses there. Okay, we're just hitting an absurd amount of losses. Okay, let's bring us back down to like 40 cents. Back down to 10 maybe. So the one member in our Discord, from what I've noticed, is like he doesn't martingale, he plays it until you hit a bunch of losses. And then once you feel like it's gonna start getting some wins, you double up. So that's kind of our strategy. Very like vibes based. There's just like no numerical value to it. You just kind of do what you're feeling. So let's flip this to under since I got so many wins. All right. All right, there's a good hit there. So I'm just seeing if I can bring this up to $7 in profit. Brings back down to 10 cents. And let's go for an 80-cent bet. That hits. We got 2 in a row there. Bring us back down to 20 cents. Let's go up to 40. Taking some L's. Let's go up to 80. That hits. Trying to get 2 in a row. Let's go up to 160. Let's bring us back down to 40 cents. We just smoked our entire profit there. Oh, 320. Okay. All right, we're back. Some big bets, but I'm just trying to feel it out. Let's go up to 80 cents. That hits. Back down to 40. That loses. Wow. 320. Oh man. All right. 640. That hits. That loses. That hits. Let's go back down to 320. That hits. And that hits again. All right. Let's go back down to 20 cents. Let's go up to 80. 160. 320. I'm trying to get 2 in a row. Back down to 40 cents. 160. We lose that. 320. Disgusting, man. Disgusting. Look at all those losses. Alright. We're down pretty bad, man. I just can't get a win streak. Look at these losses up here. That is crazy. I was trying to feel it out and I was doing so good. Okay. Just smoking us. Oh my god, we just torched it again. Dang, man. I can't withstand that many losses. I don't know how we get that such bad run and we can't get a good win streak. It's just crazy. Alright, we're gonna call it a day there and enter that in the balance sheet. Alright, so we did 3 days of playthrough today. We lost a total of $64. We hit the stop loss 3 times in a row again. I guess I am playing a little bit risky, that is for sure, but I'm trying to do strategies that seem to work for... I tried ChatGPT, didn't work. I tried a strategy from someone on the Discord that works every single day for him. Didn't work for me once. I don't know. We're just still struggling to find a winning game here. We're down tremendous, but it's not the end of the world. We're gonna keep on paddling and keep pushing. We're still really far ahead of where we should be in the tracker. We should be at $318, so we're still way ahead of that. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this one. Hope you guys did enjoy. If you have any thoughts or suggestions, leave them below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, peace.